I don't normally do reactions to stuff because I would much rather wait to get my hands on it so you can see everything in full when we dive into the game. But I get so many messages from you guys asking if I've heard about this. So I thought, seeing as though the devs were nice enough to send me their new gameplay footage, we'd take a look at the trailer together. Now, if you're not sure what this is called Zoochosis, and this is what it says. This is your first night as a zookeeper. You find out that some animals are infected and turning into mutants. Save them and save yourself. Unravel the mystery of the zoo. Choose wisely. Your choices will determine your ending. And with that, here's the trailer.
Floods in Australia, spiders emerge, there are webs everywhere.
Ew! Thank God I don't live in Australia. Gross spiders. Whoa, buddy! How did you get out? Ah! Night Zookeeper. Paul Connolly.
We'll bring fresh meat soon and wait for notifications. For now, get to work. And don't mess it up.
Hey guys, lunchtime. Hey cuties. See you, Daisy. Hey, don't fight. Damn, I need to hurry up. Time to take your medicine, buddy.
Floods in Australia.
I think by now you guys know how much I hate these things. And hate is a very strong word, but I hate these things. Like, I hate them. I've come to realize now that my fear is definitely getting worse as time goes on. But I also did notice something, so let's let this roll out.
Spiders emerge, there are webs everywhere.
Ew! Thank God I don't live in Australia. Gross spiders.
I couldn't agree more.
Whoa, buddy.
Right there. To me, that's a spider mutation. So I don't know if there's going to be different mutations that we're going to get with the different animals, but I kind of like the idea of that.
How did you get out?
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but that one looks a lot smaller, which is probably a baby giraffe mutation, which is terrifying.
Night Zookeeper. Paul Connolly.
We'll bring fresh meat soon and wait for notifications.
Okay, so the person on the phone there saying we're going to bring fresh meat soon, but this is a list of the normal day-to-day stuff that I guess we're going to be doing, like in the enclosures and things. So prepare the meat, load the bricks onto the train, prepare the food for the gorillas, feed the gorillas, collect the gorilla feces for analysis, which you see later on, measure the temperature of the penguins, inspect the kangaroo enclosure, examine the giraffes, and prepare the vaccine.
For now, get to work. And don't mess it up.
I don't know what this has to do with anything. Clearly there's a big thing going on with this because I'm guessing this is the meat that we use, but I don't have any idea why. But, I mean, you'll see it. We actually lower this thing into the meat grinder. and that's how we get the meat. I still can't work that out, but if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. Okay, I want to point something out real quick. I've seen a few times now these trolleys that they use. This one right here is clearly the food trolley where we're loading all the bricks up onto the trolleys, but if you watch in a second, on the left-hand side, you'll see gadget trolley too. You see that right there in the top left? So I'm guessing in certain enclosures, you're going to be able to take the food trolleys in, and then in other enclosures, depending on what you've got to do, you'll be able to take the gadget trolley in. But I'm hoping that there's a wide variety of gadgets and tools that we can go into the enclosures with, and I'll show you why a little bit later on. So this right here just looks like it's preparing the food. The only thing that really jumps out to me right now is the thing on the right-hand side, the deviation. You see how that says 5? I wonder if you go over that deviation number, if something really bad happens with the animals that you feed it. You see that? The deviation is acceptable. Again, I wonder what happens.
Hey guys, lunchtime.
So this is just going to be the normal stuff, feeding the animals, cleaning out the enclosures and stuff, which we see in just a second. I mean, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But I think there's something really important with this. So we've taken the feces of the animal, and I wonder if this is a place where we test it. Because that's what you would do, right? If there's a sick animal, you test the feces or you take the blood or something like that. I think this thing is actually testing it for something, maybe something that leads to the mutation.
Hey, cuties.
So this could be just a normal day-to-day running of making sure the penguins are okay, they're comfortable and stuff like that, but it could also be checking for infection. Because as far as I'm aware, the same thing happens in animals. When there's an infection or signs of infection, the body raises its temperature to try and kill off that infection. And maybe this is us checking that to see like an early warning sign of something that's to come.
See you, Daisy.
There's that trolley cart again, so I'm guessing this is the gadget one, and that's the room where we could potentially fill it up with different gadgets to go in each enclosure. This is another thing that stuck out to me in the trailer, which appears to be a UV light. Yeah, again, it could be just another early detection method for those mutations.
Hey, don't fight.
Could you imagine that? Like going into a giraffe enclosure like that and then thinking everything is perfectly fine and then seeing this thing under the bridge and going, okay, the mutation has fully taken hold, which I think leads into the next sequence where we get ready with the tranquilizer and then the vaccine as well to try and reverse the effects of this.
I need to hurry up.
I think there's going to be like a limited supply of this, or we're going to have to make it ourselves with whatever we can find. This right here actually made me happy, and I know how that sounds, guys. I'm not a complete weirdo, but I love the fact that the animals, once the mutations take effect, will turn on each other too, because that one right there looks like a normal giraffe, which doesn't have anything wrong with it, and then the mutated one is just feeding on it, and look at that thing. Everything from its legs all the way up to like the split in its neck too, and like how its jaw's completely detached. They look so good. I'm so happy with the way these mutations are looking.
Time to take your medicine, buddy.
So, there we have it. A first peek into some of the gameplay that we're going to get from Zoochosis. Now, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. What would you like to see from this? For me, it's pretty simple. It just has to be terrifying. With those mutations looking as good as they do, and being in the animal's enclosure like that, there's definitely going to be a claustrophobic feel to it. I just really want to be absolutely horrified by what we see. So, if you're excited for Zoochosis, drop a like on the video, subscribe to keep up to date with everything. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.